the Supreme Court notice to center on social media gag. Plea in Supreme Court against the government blocking post. Plea says arbitrary notices sent over post. Supreme Court says why not issue notice to the user first? Instead is the question that the apex court is asking today. Plea in the Supreme Court against the government blocking post. I'm going to go straight across to Anisha Mathur. Anisha, break this down for us. What exactly has the court really said now?
Well, the Supreme Court has issued notice to the centre and will be hearing this matter now after 6 weeks. Now, remember, this petition is basically challenging certain provisions of the IT amendment rules, which allow the government to, if any senior officer of the government, if they feel that a certain social media post is against law and order or the sovereignty of the country or the security of the country or could have adverse impact, they can issue notice either to the person who posted the social media post or to the platform to block that particular post or even block that profile. What this petition has raised is that instead of sending a notice to the poster, the government is directly sending messages to the platforms, social media platforms, and getting people and posts blocked without any way for those people to either explain what they've tried to say or have their posts unblocked, which could have a chilling effect on freedom of speech, because a lot of times people who are not trying to create any problems are also getting their posts blocked because they say something against the government. Now, the Supreme Court initially suggested that this matter could have been raised by some person whose post was blocked, but has been raised by an organization that works on internet security and free speech issues. But now, finally, after hearing arguments from senior advocate Indra Jaisingh, who pointed out that there have been cases where lawyers, activists, etc., have had their profiles blocked by the platforms without knowing the reason for which such blocking orders were passed, the court has now issued notice to the government. We'll have to wait and see what the government has to say about this, because the important point that the court has made is that prima facie, the rule seems to say that you issue notice to the identifiable person who has posted that particular social media post. And if that person is not available, then you send a notice to the platform. But here what is happening is that instead of sending notice to the person itself, the government sends directly blocking orders to the platforms, which is what is being challenged here.
All right. Anisha Mathur, I'm going to thank you for the moment. Anisha Mathur, in fact, breaking that down for us, telling us about the plea in the Supreme Court as far as a gag on social media is concerned. She's talking us about the fact that the centre now has been issued notices from the apex court, talking about the social media possible gag on why and how it should be controlled.